Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Andy, and I'm really happy that you're here. Welcome to the next installment of the palette collection bingo. I put all of my palettes in a spreadsheet every week. I use the random number generator and it tells me which palette I'm going to do for you guys. And I'm excited about today. I say that every time, don't I? But I'm really excited. I'm doing the Nomad Cartagena Mágica palette. So pretty. I love Nomad so much. This is what this palette looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. When I was thinking about it, I had forgotten about these purpley shades. I'm not using those today, but I had forgotten about them. But I kind of have a thing in my head, but I kind of don't. Kind of do, kind of don't, you know. So I hope everyone has had an amazing week. I had an okay week. It was a long week for me. Gonna put my hair up, and these shades have very complicated names, and I speak Spanish, and they're still very complicated names. But I'm gonna go into that shade right there, and I'm gonna put that as a transition. Such a beautiful freaking palette. I was super duper excited. I've been really lucky with the random number generator lately, and it's given me some beautiful palettes to work with. It has. So I had a very long week this week. These are 11-hour nights, but this was my 4-day week instead of my 3-day week, and I don't know why. It seems like it takes forever, but it does. But my daughter was a pharmacy tech, and she worked for a retail pharmacy here in town. Not too far away, actually. And, oh, that is such a beautiful shade. And let me tell you what, it blends out so nicely. Oh my gosh, so nicely. Now I'm going to go into this Ultra de Manios, I think is what it is. And I'm going to put that in my outer corner. This is probably the deepest that this palette goes. It does not go very deep. I was just actually talking with Ash from Makeup and Chaos, and I'm like, you know, sometimes it's better when they're smaller palettes because then you're not as overwhelmed. And I was a little overwhelmed with the amount of shades. You know, they talk me off the ledge. I do. I get overwhelmed when there's a lot of shades. But anyway, and we were talking about how it doesn't really go very deep. But anyway, so my daughter was pharmacy tech here in town, and it is a nationwide retail pharmacy. And, you know, she had let them know that she was going to be moving. And, you know, she's moving too far away to commute to that pharmacy, especially, you know, for what she makes, whatever. And she's working here. She's working there through nursing school. They were scheduling her over 40 hours. And she had asked them to please, I'm going to take that underneath my eye a little bit. She had asked them to please cut her hours a little bit because nursing school's hard. And she needed less hours. Well, then all of a sudden, they took her down to 1 day a week. She has rent to pay. And they were doing it out of spite. And it was really, really crappy because she works very hard. And she was coming in on her day off. She was staying late. She was coming in early to accommodate them because they were short-staffed. So I don't know why, since they're so short-staffed, why they cut her down to 1 day a week. Okay, I'm going to take that first shade again and go a little bit more in my crease. Kind of build that up a little bit. So they cut her down to 1 day a week. And then all of a sudden, they don't have a pharmacy for her to transfer to. They were going to transfer her to a pharmacy in the town where she moved. And so she was going to have a job when she moved. All of a sudden, they don't have any place for her. All she did was ask to go down, like 1 less day a week. Okay, and I'm going to go into this shade here, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to kind of blend out the top of this shade. So she was in a huge panic that she didn't have a job to go to. Okay, I'm going to go into this shade here, and that is De Soledad. And I'm going to put that on my lid. It is a beautiful shimmer. I don't know if I'm going to try to use a brush first. I am going to spray it. Oh, look at that shade. Oh, that is gorgeous. So she was in a panic that she's not going to have a job to go to. So I did some asking around my job, and I wasn't sure with my position in that job if I was allowed to have a family member work there. There are tons of family members that work together, but I am in asset protection and a security specialist. So I wasn't sure if they were going to allow that. Because any place I've ever worked, if you're in any kind of securities or asset protection, you can't have a family member that works there. So I went to HR and I asked them, and they said, absolutely. So she works a different shift, but tonight was her first night. And she was really excited about that. I'm going to use my finger on that. So I talked to her. I didn't talk to her. She texted me on her break because I was curious to see how it was going. And like with the other shift, so she's working nights, but she's working the end of the week. So she'll be working Thursday, Friday, Saturday on the weeks that I work my long week. And then on my short week, she'll work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's a 2-week rotation, kind of like mine is. That is a very pretty shade. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go into this Perseguir Sueños. It is a bright green. And I'm going to put that in the front part of my lid. Like more than an inner corner. And I'm going to blend those two together. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful shade. Holy cow. The shimmers in these Nomad palettes are freaking amazing. They are. They're amazing. I'm going to take that shimmer that I put on my lid, and I'm going to put it underneath my eye. Probably should spray that. But it's going okay. It's going on okay. Nomad is definitely a higher end formula. And it is a beautiful formula, and I have fallen in love with the couple palettes that I have. From them. Yeah, that's pretty. And then I'm going to do a highlighter. I'm going to use this chromosome from Shein. It's a She Glam. Can speak. And I'm going to put that on my inner corner. So yeah, Bailey is, my daughter is very happy that she has a job, and it's a very well paying job. I think I'm going to put a highlight. And I'm going to put that highlight on my brow bone. But not a ton. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I'm going to go off camera, do my other eye, liner, lashes, lipstick, come back and discuss. And we're back. This is my finished look. I love this palette. I say that every time, don't I? But I do. I really do love it. Nomad, if you can find them on sale. I got this one for, I think it was either 12 or 18 on the Ipsy sale. And to me, that is definitely worth a Nomad palette. I mean, a $40 is worth a Nomad palette, but I'm just not going to pay that much. So again, these are the shades. Beautiful. They were beautiful. And there are a lot of potential looks to be made with that palette, and I love it. It was very easy to work with. It was very blendable, very soft. The shimmers really didn't need to be sprayed, but old habits die hard, and I sprayed them. So I am wearing a liner. I used my Eye Method wing stamps and the liquid liner that's on there on the sides, and then I used my retractable liner because I can't do a liquid liner on my lid. I can't. So I used the ColourPop gel liner, cream gel liner in black. Give them Lala with my Air Volume mascara. Yes, I'm back to the Air Volume. And on my lips, I thought I would try out this lip stain that I got from ColourPop. It is very thin because it is a lip stain, not a lip gloss or a lipstick. And after I blotted that off, then I went in with this Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and it is a gold, like a gold gloss. So I am very happy with this finished look. It was a very simple look, fairly simple look. Couple mattes, couple shimmers, out the door. Thank you so much for joining me. I would like to know what you think. What do you think of this palette? What do you think of my finished look? I'd really appreciate the feedback. Everyone have a great day. And until our next adventure, we'll see you later.